And I'm live. Hello. I should have I do this for my show. I actually had this little intro when I'm on the ranch. I don't know. I should have one for my live streams. You know. Oh, who just texted me? So if you're joining me, you got to shout out because I'm going from StreamYard tonight. So I can see posts, but I don't know. I don't know where they're coming from. So just gonna hang out for a little bit, see who's gonna join me, see who's gonna hang out, see what we're gonna talk about tonight. Oops, there I was. Oh, hold on. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Now I can see who's hanging with me. All right, now I got them both going. So, yeah, I didn't see you guys last week. We were all Thanksgiving. And traditionally, Thanksgiving hasn't always been an easy holiday, I have to say. You get older and it's just harder to, hang out with the people you want to hang out with. Getting family together is a little bit more difficult, challenging. People are, spread out and moving out and stuff. So, howdy, Billy. Thanks for checking in. So I'm just checking out your Thanksgiving to see how it was for you. I know I've had some. Oh, Jamie's with me today too. Jamie, what is going on with your Facebook page? I actually got a notice that you were deceased. It was very upsetting. And then I did see a post by you saying that maybe you were hacked. That is a horrible thing to do to somebody. I mean, I've had awful things done when my Facebook got hacked. They stole money. They went shopping. But saying that somebody's deceased, they stuck porn up. That's just terrible. But saying that somebody's deceased is just awful. Awful. So I am glad that you're chiming in with me because that's just a terrible thing. So I'm glad you're up and with us. So, but I'm checking in on everyone's Thanksgiving because again, I know it's not always a great time for people. I've had, some Thanksgivings, on holidays when nothing's going on, I just order Chinese food and watch horror movies all day. I'm kind of like in my zone with that. You watch all these Hallmark movies. I refuse to watch Hallmark movies because they're just awful too. Because they're like, oh, they're so idyllic and everything ends up all right. And you know what? It's not. And then there's pressure to be like that. Like, why I'm not like that? Something's wrong with me. And it's just life, Nothing wrong with you. Just people go their own ways sometimes, and it's hard. This time, when I was counseling, okay. When I was counseling, from November through April, it was always a very difficult time. So, Jamie had his birthday too. And I don't know why I didn't remember that, Jamie. I apologize. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, yeah, I knew that. And you had a good birthday. Well, it's your first married Thanksgiving, right? Right. I did get hacked and changed my password. Ugh, so awful that people would do that. But yeah, even around the holidays, just things get a little tricky. So I'm glad to hear, Jamie, that you had a good Thanksgiving. Billy, what were you up to? All I know is I'm really tired of turkey. Although I have to say, I found a love for cranberries. As a kid, I hated them. I don't know. And now, like, I'm going to get an extra can. I'm going to see what I can do with them baking. Because I made biscotti once with whole cranberries, chocolate biscotti with cranberries in it. So good. But let's see what kind of other recipes. I know there's one with brie. You could with cranberries on the top, and then they put some other things on it, and then they bake the brie. That one actually could be really good too. So, trying to figure out what to do. I made sweet potatoes, but I wasn't real impressed with. I don't like sweet potatoes, and I was trying to make myself like them, and it didn't work. So, but other people did, so that's good. So that's good. So I'm sorry you got hacked, Jamie. That's just terrible. But I'm glad changing the password worked for you. And I don't know what Facebook. Did you report that to forget it. Reporting to Facebook is just useless, 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 useless. So there's that. So anyway. Yeah, Billy, is that for the cranberries? Yeah, there's so much you could do with them. So what I did do is I had a lot of leftover turkey, and I took some puff pastry. I don't know if you saw it. I put it on our page. And I took puff pastry, and I put the leftover turkey and a leftover cranberry, and I rolled it and baked it. And it was just like fluffy goodness. It was so good. I froze a couple of them because I got kind of turkeyed out, but started to gobble, gobble, gobble. Oh, here's another update. Jamie will be interested in this. My finger's still a wreck. So I went to the doctor's, and I don't know if you can tell how swollen it is here, but an injection into the joint. This one, I wanted it targeted because I don't like these shots. They hurt like crazy. And I can't even like barely move it. Last night, it was like firing like crazy. I was just like, I couldn't even put it on a pillow. But they actually use an X-ray. Your hand is up here, and your X-ray, and they have a big screen up there, and you can watch. Like, you want to see this, right? You want to watch the needle go in, and then they're wiggling it around so it gets to the pocket that they want to get it in, and whatever nonsense. So, so we're going to give that a couple weeks, and a last ditch effort to avoid some scoping. Although scoping might not be a bad thing, because then they can clean it out, because there's just some inflammation, I think, that's kind of trapped in there underneath the cartilage and stuff, and it just doesn't want to move. But I don't know. That's what's going on. Oh, Jamie, did you get your cozies? Oh, did everyone see these cozies? Let me see. Share screen. Holiday. Can you see that? Yeah. I never had these before. Oh, you can see them. And there's the other one. But yeah, Jamie was the first to get them. I wanted to know if he's been using them and what he thought of them. So I thought they were cute. Do you like them? I thought they came out really kind of cute. Jenny from Big Record, Jenny Duhine, I guess that's how you say her name. One of my reps there came up with that graphic. But do a merch sale, hopefully get some support, start saving for my next record, even though this one isn't even fully released yet, but start building up funds. I guess you use these more in the summer, unless you want to keep a hot beverage hot, maybe. But it's kind of a summer. Maybe I'm going to have to resell them, although there aren't many left. So, yeah. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I'm trying to see what else is going on with you guys. Billy's still here? Ooh. again, with 2 sites I've got going, they have different numbers and different responses and stuff. So, yeah. See if anyone else hangs out with us. I guess my topic for the week. I did my mindfulness on Monday on, getting caught up in busy lives, and people always say I don't have time to do mindfulness. I don't have time. And it's always around this time. Oh, Paul's joining us. Awesome. Paul, you didn't see my cozy sale. Wait, I'm putting it back up. Billy is always going to be with me. Yay. Okay. That's my cozy sale. Yeah, my theme has been transitions and finding time to do what you want to do. And mindfulness is a big part of that because, again, all the stress and everything could really snowball during the holidays. And when you're like, I can't do it, I can't, that's when you need to take a breath and really reel it in, take that deep breath, and really start planning for transitions, for what you want to do. There's a difference between goal setting and future thinking. Future thinking is when you're planning scenarios, you're having conversations with people in your head, and things like that are stress building. But setting goals and setting up ways to get it done, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. So, we have to find that balance during the holidays. You don't want to worry about the holidays and build stress. Is this person going to like this? And, and it all blows up in your head when it's like, it really is the thought that counts, and keeping things in perspective of what the holidays is all about. And it's not going to build so much stress. Well, I'm glad you like them, Paul. Let me see. Yeah, that's what they look like. That's kind of a bigger close-up. So, yeah, that's my cozies. Okay, come back. So, again, just checking in with everyone, how they did for the holidays. Jamie, I'm sorry, Jamie got hacked. This one of the good things of this holidays, I really worked hard not to stress. And that's not always easy to do because that was the first time that I hosted Thanksgiving, and I don't know how many years. Had to be maybe 10 years or better. And it was going to be very small. My mom and my sister was coming, and it was the first time she'd ever seen my house. Her husband was coming. But you know what? If people offered to bring something, let them bring it. Bring their best dish. Why not be a group effort for people coming? People want to, bring and share. And I thought it made it really nice to do that. My sister brought some appetizers and cupcakes. She brought some desserts. I did the turkey. My mom did the stuffing. It all comes together. It all comes together, rather than one person taking on the stress, So rethought some things over the years. I used to, such elaborate dinners I would put on. I would make my own bread, my own rolls. I would do everything myself. And, then rethink what the whole day is really about. And I'm just glad to be with people, be with people I care about. So that's nice. That's nice. So, all right. Now someone else is here, and I can't see who it is. So pop in and say hello. I know Jamie, Billy, Paul, but there's someone else here that hasn't said hello. And you could do that. So I gave you the update on my hand, which is a flaming wreck. Yuck. But I haven't filled you in on my radio tour. I went down south, and there were a couple of radio stations, college stations, that have been playing my music and granted me an interview. So I started out in Chapel Hill, which is Carborough, which is by Chapel Hill. So it was by the university there. And, they're like, oh, we'll give you 20 minutes. Maybe we'll play 2 or 3 songs. Wound up giving me 45 minutes, played 4 songs, and really had a lot of fun with them. And then they got some cozies that they're auctioning off at the station, which I just thought was the coolest thing ever. I'm going to be part of an auction to raise money to help them. So I felt good about that, giving back. Then I went to Chattanooga, and that was an 8-hour drive from Carborough. So I did 5 hours at night, and I got up really early to do 3 hours to get there for the morning show. And I was tired. And I will confess, it was not one of my better shows. My hand was killing me. He wanted me to play live. So I did play 2 songs, but I started one. I couldn't pull off the dance. There's that little lick in the beginning of the dance, and my fingers just weren't going. So I backed up and did the Don't Tell Mama. And then we talked for a while, and I don't know what else I did. But then I went to Hillsborough the next day, which is in North Carolina. And hour and a half, I took over the radio station. It was the coolest thing ever. An hour of going through my music, my new releases. And then the last half hour was my picks of the songs I wanted played and things that have inspired me. And what I did, and I thought this was funny, is when my music gets reviewed, they compare me to this artist and that artist, and I've been compared to so some of the artists that I've been compared with, I use their songs, like Dolly Parton, Mumford & Sons. Playing my picks was really, really fun. And I did an intro for them. They played 2 songs. I did an outro for one, introduced another, and really had fun with that. And the show is sponsored by, and this is what, Chattanooga's was THC. COM? No, that was the first one, COM. Oh, WHUP. It was WHUP out of Hillsborough. And they're sponsored by a chocolatier of all people, Matt's Chocolates. But last time I was there, they had this huge candy bar, which I had to give to Jamie because it was hazelnut. Jamie was so happy. And I was crying because I could not eat this chocolate bar. So this time they actually made a line of chocolate for me. He closed part of the kitchen off so he wouldn't kill me with my tree nut allergies. And he made me 5 different types of, it was dark chocolate, regular chocolate, chocolate covered pretzels. He made fresh marshmallow for me. I don't even like marshmallow, like chocolate covered marshmallow, but this was so good and tender. It was really, really good marshmallow. I liked it. And he made this other orange flavored chocolate, which was so good. I want to order that, because it was really, really good. So I'm like, oh my God, I got my own line of chocolate here. It was really cool. So WHUP, everybody, find them and like them because they're awesome people. I think it's called Pass the Hat is the name of the show, where they pass the hat, the DJing to their guest artists, which is really cool. So that was my last, I think, 2 weeks that I've been at this. But yeah, I did realize that my hand after 6 months has not gotten any better. So that was a little discouraging, but an awesome, awesome, awesome trip. Got to see my friends that had moved down south. So that was really good. Really good. So now we're just rallying for the holidays. And I know holiday music's in full scale. So my holiday song is playing somewhere. I sent that out again. And if you go to YouTube, Holiday to Remember is my holiday song. Oh, I wonder if I could play that really quick. Maybe I'll play it next week. Holiday to Remember, I made it a lyric video. I didn't realize I had always planned to, but like 6 years ago, and I never did. So finally I got it sent and put the lyrics to it. They did a really nice job to it. So that was a cute little video, and you can follow the lyrics along and stuff like that. So yeah, busy stuff. Another update, Spotify this week, you're seeing this all over Facebook. Artists got their Spotify wrap up. The quarter's ending for the streaming services. And thanking everyone for the Spotify plays that I've had. Let me see this. Let me pull my pictures up. Queen of the Barstool two-step. Let me get these stats. Come on. There it is. That's not what I want. 400. There were 43,600 listeners that heard Queen of the Barstool's two-step in 122 countries for 2.3 hours. 2.3 hours. And that was a top artist for 26 fans. All right, I'm trying to find the countries. 80% of people who listen to me save the music, which is really, really cool. I was added to 5,070 playlists. That song, Queen of the Barstool. No, Don't Tell Mama, too. 5,070. Fastest growing listening country. Can you guess which country is the fastest growing? Albania. Yeah, Albania. The top country for listening to my music is the United States. Second, and this blows my mind because I've been there, got a massive concussion there when I was there for the Olympics in 2016. Brazil. Very smart people. Thank you, Billy. They are smart people for listening to my music. In Brazil. Number 3, Spain was the number 3 country that listens to my music. Number 4 was Argentina. Brazilian Albanian tours ahead. Yeah. Argentina. And number 5, Canada. I thought that was so interesting. I don't know if you could see that. Probably not. Yeah. The 5 countries. 31,271 streamed it for the first time. So what it means is people are going back to listen to the song, which is so cool. They saved the song 630 times. Oh, 5,629 playlists. And yeah, Queen of the Barstool has been played 26,669 times, which I just think is really cool. And I have to tell you, the dance has only been out a month, less than a month, and it's already got 28,000 listeners. So the dance is actually on track to beat Queen of the Barstool two-step. Oh, thank you. Billy thinks I'm an international treasure. So yeah, so the dance is coming on strong. It's funny, Don't Tell Mama was out a month earlier. That has 28,167. And the dance is out a shorter period of time, and that's got 28,907. So it's beaten it by 800 plays, which I'm surprised. I would have thought Don't Tell Mama would have beat that. would have stayed on track. But you know what? The dance is coming up fast, which is really interesting. It's a fun video too. But the video right now is not doing as well as Spotify, which is again really rare. Usually my YouTube outpaces the Spotify. So, but not for these two songs. So and it's still, it's holiday season, so it's a little wonky releasing music right now because they pushed the holidays so early. So again, I'm gonna bigger push, and I have another song, Olivia. We're gonna do a whole domestic violence campaign on that, but I want to show you that next week. I'll do somebody remind me. I'll do Holiday to Remember. And then after the holidays, I'll show you. I'm gonna try to get it to you before it's released. I'll show you Olivia, which is a very kind of Tom Petty styled. Got that vibe to it, but kind of like a murder ballad. You know, it's domestic violence, and she gets stalked and can't get away fast enough type of thing. But anyway, so gosh, lots to catch up with. I haven't seen you guys so long. So that's it. Not too late to get cozies. There's still some left. I know Jamie likes his. Jamie got 2 for his wife. Oh, I hope it wasn't a surprise like Christmas present, because then I just blew the surprise. I'm sorry. If that happened. The Monday show has been going pretty good on the ranch. This is actually my setup for On the Ranch, but I have another backdrop that I use. And I'm under my microphone. I'm using my good mic tonight. I'm actually organized. Like, that's not like me. But so what else? That's a lot, right? Like rapid firing to you guys. My company. I'm going to be sending out an email on this, explaining a little bit about the company that I'm involved with, Artist Egg Collective. But if you know any artists, musicians, we do artist development, but we also have a creative marketing suite that people can use for automated emails. It sets up their web page. It sets up landing pages. Like the one I just showed you for the cozies is part of our creative marketing suite for campaigns. And you could sell stuff, you know, it's called a ClickFunnels, you know, but it's all automated and so easy to set up. So, and we're like, ClickFunnels can cost $1,000 a month. That's what I was paying when I first started, but not anymore. Since, you know, because we want to make it a lot more affordable for like the average artist, you know. So we really have found a way to kind of, you know, give back and help other fellow artists. So that's Artist Edge Collective. And we're going to be starting our own ad campaign. We have some out now, but we have to redo some things and really ramp it up in January. So, you know, people are busy now. So yeah, that's what's going on. Trying to keep it slow and steady for the holidays. I really do my Mindful Mondays. I, you know, practice what I preach, keep things on an even keel. It helps when I'm driving. Oh, some of those stretches. And the speed limit down there is 70 miles an hour. It's crazy. It really is crazy. And New Jersey, I miss New Jersey gas prices. Pennsylvania's have to be the highest in the country, because as soon as I go over to Maryland, they were like $3, $2.99. Pennsylvania's like $3.65. It's insane here. But anyway, I'm close enough to New Jersey that I just go get my gas. Can't be too far away. Anyway. All right. That's what I've got for tonight. 71. Who gives it to you? Well, down there, everyone is flying. Can I tell you? Everyone is flying. Everyone's doing 70 miles an hour, trust me. And they have traffic down there. There's secondaries. But a lot of it was the only time the roads backed up down there is when there was traffic, when there was construction. When there was traffic, duh. When there was construction and you had to go down to one lane or, something like that. Otherwise, things were moving. But yeah, crazy. I got the luxury of not having to drive in rush hour, except when I was going to Chattanooga. Nashville's dead to me. They kind of snuffed me this time, so I was not happy with that. But anyway, we'll see what the spring brings because I'm going to do more playing, working with some people on boogie. I was on 81, and the rhythm of the road could be different. What does that mean? The rhythm of the road. And the rhythm of the road. Rhythm of the road could be different. Well, yeah, you were down there with me. We were flying. Well, yeah, the hills. Some of those hills are like switchbacks. Yeah. Yeah, Jamie's done a lot of traveling down there because he travels with the symphony. So the flow of traffic could be different. Yeah. No, I agree with that. And I don't have as much trouble with trucks down there. Hills are impossible. When trucks don't stay to the right, they screw up traffic. It's just ridiculous. But this time around, I didn't have as many trucks. Maybe it's that time of year. The traffic, you have to get stuff before the holidays, so maybe it was just the timing of traffic too. And of course, it was warmer down there, which was nice. Came back with a little color. It's all gone by now, though. So, anyway, all right. Always love hanging out with you guys. I'll keep you posted. Next week, we'll do a video watch. I'm making a note here. Some of you have seen this already, but I added lyrics, so it's a little different. All right, guys. Always love hanging out. And keep watching the Facebook, the Lost But Not Broken page. If you guys have anything going on and you want to share that, I put that up. I do monitor it because there was some nasty stuff coming in. I don't know, people. I don't like spam and stuff, but if you guys have stuff going on, that'll always be put up on the page. So, all right. Thanks for hanging out. Jamie, I'm sorry you got hacked, but I'm so glad you're still with us because that was a stupid, nasty hack thing. I didn't like that at all. So, all right. Thanks for sharing my lovely goodness. All right. You guys are amazing. All right. Have a good night. See you soon.